When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Broncos will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers.
Oh, look out. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They're bringing heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play while they...
It's a fumble! Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. From the 22 on 1st and 10. from the gun, the give, looking for room. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
UNLV 3, Boise State 0.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. To throw, it's Coffee. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of running room. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, UNLV.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Number 18, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Moving out of the pocket. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On 2nd down, he'll fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball down here.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Got his man! They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line needs to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
To the air, it's Coffee. They're trying to get to him. And it's caught! Touchdown, UNLV!
Touchdown.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away.
17, Boise State.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but he wants to take the top off. He's got it on the right. All kinds of running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
17, Boise State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback moving. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Getting some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
It's now 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. A little screen to the running back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Finds his target down the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. And the Rebels have moved it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Coffee. He's got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. It's complete. Touchdown, UNLV. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 86.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got it in the middle. It's Suarez.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. Can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Suarez. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take us out.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a...
As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Coming after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack. So you put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Willis. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Boise State 21.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
UNLV 27.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
UNLV offense will take
Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UNLV.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Rebels with the 1st and 10.
Timeout, UNLV.
Dropping back, it's Coffee. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went.
He gets a hand on it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game,